How's it, aloha gang, and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Kainoa Carlson. Today we are live over here on Hawaii Island. We're actually standing inside ʻImiloa Center, where today we're learning much more about a first-of-its-kind program, bringing over 5 members from Aotearoa, New Zealand, here to Hawaii Island. Right now we're going to catch up with our first guest. This is Ka'iu Kimura. Aloha.
Aloha. Aloha ka'aua.
Okay, Ka'iu, we're so excited to be here. Let's talk a little bit about Mahi Na'ai Ulu Kapilina.
Hi, mahalo nui. Mahi Na'ai Ulu Kapilina is a brand new initiative that we're launching here at ʻImiloa between ʻImiloa the Center and Lehua Restaurant, our restaurant provider, to celebrate and share story around food, our traditional cultivation of food, how our land is so diverse that it is, produce all these various crops, how our oceans provided all these amazing resources, and use that as a way to provide education and uplift our industries today that are trying so hard to keep our food security here on Hawaii Island, driven by our land, our culture, and our people. So this initiative grew out of that desire to also share with our cousins and our ohana across the Pacific. We were in Aotearoa earlier this year and having a good time over food, over kai Māori, and beverages as well, and just talking stories about the different traditions we have as Hawaiians and as Māoris. And we thought, what a wonderful way to start this new initiative by bringing our Māori cousins here and having the conversations on Hawaii Island about our food sources, our food stories, and all of the delicious flavors of this land.
Oh, absolutely. Now, we're going to walk throughout ʻImiloa Center right now as well, Ka'iu. And I love that you said that, because so much of what's kind of been taking place throughout the week is all about reclaiming these traditions through food, through education. What have we been doing throughout the week with our ohana from Aotearoa?
You know, we've kept them very busy. We started off in the Kona side over in Holualoa, Keahole Point, looking at how we grow coffee, how we grow all of the amazing tropical foods that are from Hawaii Island, to the salt production that's happening at Keahole Point. We took them up to Kohala, where they're raising sugarcane, producing that into Hawaii's finest rums. You know, Waimea and Parker Ranch and all of the beef and the meats that are produced there. We brought them up the Hamakua coast and looked at some of the, you know, farming techniques that are happening there that's bringing back our traditions, and landing here in Hilo. So we really took them through the first northern half of Hawaii Island. And I tell you, a week was not enough to experience just that half of the island, and having the conversations with all of the different producers along the way, having amazing culinary experiences, sharing story about how our foods and our flavors of this aina and of this kai are so profound, and our stories in those areas need to be told more so that more can enjoy the varieties and the depths of ono-ness that Hawaii Island offers.
Absolutely, and we're not done yet, because later tonight we're going to have an aha aina, which is going to be a dinner taking place at the restaurant Lehua. Ka'iu, mahalo nui. We're going to check back in a little bit later and continue to talk about more about this cultural exchange that is taking place throughout the week. We want to introduce our next guest over here. This is Kaimana Kawaha. Now, you're based Hawaii Island. You brought in a pair of haumana with you as well. Who's with you?
I brought with me here Haiahuli and Pua ke Ko'olau Kahihikolo.
Okay, right on. Okay, so Kaimana, this is something not new to you. You've been really educating haumana, the local community, utilizing the students about locally grown Hawaii food. I do know the other evening you folks had an opportunity to feed the members from Aotearoa. How was that?
Well, it was an amazing experience. We were so excited to share all of the ono of our own aina, all of the delicacies of our land, of our sea, with our cousins from across the ocean. So it was a really great experience. Why
are traditions, especially reclaiming practices like this, education through mea'ai, so important?
For us at Ka'umeke, and really for what I teach about at our school, is to look back at our mele, to look back at our mo'olelo, to be able to pull the things that our ancestors left for us, bring them back today, and put them back in the mouths and the bodies of our kiki and of our youth. And so we're happy that we get to do that with the kids at our school, through the mele practices, through the fishing practices, through hula, and through the cooking as well.
Right on. Okay, brother, I want to start with you. I do know the other night you folks got to cook a meal for the members of Aotearoa. What did you feed them? How was that night for you?
It was great. It provided a good opportunity for me, my classmates, my family to use the skills that we used in school and outside of school. Like some of our classmates caught the kole that we fried for them. My uncle caught the he'e, or the taco for the luau he'e, and then me and my dad caught the nenue for the nenue dumplings.
Oh, I was getting straight from the aina, yeah.
Yeah, super cool.
Right on. And then, Pua, I'm going to come over there and talk a little bit with you as well. I know at the conclusion of the dinner, right, there was a traditional ceremony that was performed by the people from New Zealand, right? Can you tell us a little bit about what that was? They basically got to come in and they only kind of like a mahalo nui at the end, yeah?
Yes, yes, it was very beautiful. Being able to share.
Cross cultures like that, yeah? How has it been for you getting a chance to, obviously being here based in Hawaii Island, but kind of learning about the practices and what takes place over there in New Zealand? How was that?
It was amazing to see that the other night. Definitely something that everyone should be able to see themselves.
Yeah, and then I do know some mele accompanied the food, right? You folks were singing accompanying dishes that were being served, right?
Yes, we
What were some of the mele that you sang?
Na'ono Ka'aina, Aloha Kamanini, and many other ones about the foods that we brought out to them.
Okay, mahalo nui. Okay, mahalo nui to all three of you. Now stay with us because we're going to be back over here live at ʻImiloa Center. Again, the Aha Aina is going to be taking place later this evening. We landed in Hawaii earlier this morning and had an opportunity to check out the Grand Naniloa Hotel as well. Christmas is right around the corner. Take a look. How's it, Aloha gang? The holidays have officially arrived here in Hawaii, and today on High Now, we're here in Hawaii Island, Hilo, Hawaii, at the Grand Naniloa Hotel. This is Nicholas Dom, General Manager, Sherry DeCanto, Catering and Events Manager, and as you can see, the holidays are decked out over here, and we're really excited, Nicholas, because there's a lot happening over here at Grand Naniloa. What's taking place?
We've really tried to find a way to bring what we are so proud of when you first arrive at this property to light, I guess, in a way. And one thing that's new this year, even though we've had a lot of holiday traditions at the property, is our lawn of lights, love, and aloha. And every single night, throughout the whole of the time, we're lighting up the entire lawn, and people can feel at home and come out, celebrate, and just be merry. I think it's something that we haven't done before, and most people that know this property feel at home in Hilo when they come here, and we've kind of expanded that to the nighttime and tried to put a big event around it.
Absolutely. And speaking of events as well, Sherry, coming up on December 20th, that's going to be a wonderful opportunity for Hilo, Hawaii to come on out because a lot's happening. What's taking place?
Yes, so from 5 to 9, we'll have local vendors, about 18 vendors that's going to be here, from food, from clothing, jewelry. We'll also have stations for our community to come and attend and be a part of. So we'll have our cocoa station, our s'more station, and our gingerbread station.
Very exciting. I heard the big man himself is coming down from the North Pole too, right?
Yes, so your kids can come, take a picture, your family, take a picture with Santa. It'll be great.
Awesome. And when is this all kicking off? December 20th. What time is this sip and shop and support local event taking place?
Yes, December 20th, Saturday from 5 to 9.
Okay, awesome. You're catering and beverage and events. So we have a lot of good stuff over here on the table. Sherry, what do we have?
Yes, so we have s'mores here, and these are a few of our holiday specials we're going to have that night.
Okay, very exciting. Nicholas, what is the best resource for people to utilize? A lot is taking place December 20th. We've got the event, and we're going to catch up with Chef Luke in a little bit. There's a special Christmas menu.
Yes, so easiest is to follow our event calendar on the website. Luke is a new addition to our team, and I don't know if you smell it, the camera can probably smell it at this point. We have a new tradition coming for the holidays, which is us celebrating the ocean at the ocean with our seafood broils. We kicked it off at Thanksgiving for the first time, and Luke will show us a little bit more about what that's going to be about.
It's smelling ono. It's time to eat. Okay, this year for the holiday season, Santa said he's had enough of the milk and cookies. He's ono for seafood. And if you're over here in Hilo, Hawaii, you can get a seafood boil at Kalihikai. This is Chef Luke. Chef, tell us about Kalihikai.
We're seafood forward here. We like to get involved with local produce, local vendors. We have happy hour, live music, and please come out, enjoy.
Now, a lot to look forward to, especially for Christmas evening, right? Because this seafood boil in particular, this is special just for the holidays. What are we looking at?
So we have corn, shrimp, potato, andouille sausage, green mussels, crab legs, everything you can enjoy in a seafood boil.
I want to dive deep into this right now. And you know it's serious. This is a two-pan situation we're looking at, Chef. Well, what's next?
So what I'm going to do, give it a little stir, and I'm going to pour it out so everybody can enjoy.
Is this how we're serving it up that evening?
Absolutely.
This is how it's going to come when people order?
And then we'll have the butter so you guys can pour it on and enjoy the meal.
Okay, we've got two of these. Let's go ahead. And what are we looking at over here? Chef, can we just take a look at, this is Cajun butter?
Cajun butter, yep.
We can't tell you what's in here, just a lot of love and a lot of aloha. I just want to put a straw in there. Is that allowed?
Absolutely.
Drink the butter. Ooh.
There it is. Like
Okay, that is special. So when people order this on Christmas evening, this is how it's coming out to the table.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Steaming, hot, beautiful.
And ready to go. We've got corn. We've got, it looks like crab legs. What else is inside there?
We have andouille. There's going to be green mussels, head-on shrimp, and red potatoes.
A lot to look forward to. Chef, thank you so much. This could be on the table for you. Come on down here to Kalihikai Grand ʻImiloa Hotel. If this doesn't say Merry Christmas, I don't know what else does. Time to eat.
Yes.
Let's go for it. That's right. Now, so much happening over here on Hawaii Island. Now, again, we're going to be live over here tonight celebrating the Aha Aina tonight. A chance for Māori, New Zealanders to come over here, continue to get an experience of all the local ingredients here in Hawaii Island. Natalie, we're going to toss it back to you. And I know the marathon is right around the corner.
That's right, Kainoa. We're just days away from the Honolulu Marathon weekend. It's the 4th largest marathon in the United States, and Sunday will mark the 52nd annual Honolulu Marathon. There are a bunch of other events happening there also, and preparations are well underway to welcome our visiting participants. And joining us now to talk about the powerful economic and community impact of this event is Jimmy Tokiaka, the Director of the Department of Business and Economic Development and Tourism. Welcome in.
Well, thank you very much, Natalie. It's exciting. I mean, I've never had the desire to run in a marathon, but I see...
But you love supporting it.
Oh yeah, every year. We love supporting it, and every year I see this. Last year was 40,000, just about 40,000. This year, we already have 40,000 registrants already. And we expect at least another 2,000 more to sign on. So
oh wow,
we're
exciting. Already matching up to last year, and as we know, there's a lot of last-minute signer-uppers. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I would wait till the last minute to sign up for a marathon, but we do know that it happens.
There's some people that do.
Yeah, but when you think about 40,000 participants, that's half of Kauai. Half of Kauai is running in a marathon. That's what it's like for the impact to the economy of the state, and that impact is about $250 million. So
oh wow,
it's huge. This is the largest sporting event for the state of Hawaii, and we're so proud of the years that it's been in place. 52 years, as you said.
52 years, that's right.
And you know, there's so many people that support it.
And it's with those 40,000 plus registered athletes, it's kind of spread throughout 3 different events, right? So you have the main Honolulu Marathon, and there's 2 other events, right?
Yes, the State to Park, the Start to Park, and the Merry Mile.
That's
so
right.
So there's the 3 events that, you know, a Merry Mile is a family thing, but just to get everybody connected, excited. And
that's right. We're taking clips of the expo. Also, we're going to be there on Friday. Maybe, Jimmy, we should probably just do that Merry Mile together. Do that one.
I can do that. I can last for a mile. 26K, probably not.
There on the screen is a list of all those different events where you could find more information, and also check out the Instagram. They're going to be posting all those historical kind of clips throughout the years, and also what's coming up soon. But Jimmy, you know, this isn't, like you said, it's just not the locals, but this brings in a lot of folks internationally, continental U.S.
Yes, absolutely. You know, from the U.S., we have about almost 14,000 from the U.S.
Wow.
15,000 from Hawaii. And Japan brings in 11,000 people. We love our visitors from Japan. And after the marathon, you can see them walking around Waikiki and Kalakaua, and they're like hunched over a little bit, limping, but they come every year. The governor and I have been to Japan with Japan Airlines, who is one of the big hosts. And Japan Airlines supports this event so much. A lot of their executives run in this event.
That's right.
So
with one runner
awesome.
coming internationally, and even from the continental U.S., you have probably a family of supporters.
Yes.
I mean, just check out all those elite athletes.
Look at that. That's
thousands
amazing.
and thousands of people coming up. I hear that there's always a fireworks, right? What time does usually that start?
I live in the area. It starts at 5 o'clock.
Oh, you would know. You would know because it's going to wake you up.
Well, the governor and the mayor are at the starting line. Last year, I think the lieutenant governor pulled the trigger, but it's an awesome event. And the line from the start to when the last runner goes through is probably like almost 1 hour of people just going through the starting line. So
and I also want to mention the support too of Hawaii Tourism Authority, because they have a big impact in making this a successful marathon, correct?
Absolutely. So the support comes from the state legislature and the governor. You know, it's a signature event, so every year we sponsor it. We'd like to thank Kilohana for their vetting of the applicants, and we always try to get this event more money.
That's right.
The budget's a little down, but we always try to give the Honolulu Marathon as much as we can because, Dr. Jim Braham he's 38 years, I think he's been doing
That's
this.
right, that's right.
And it's amazing.
Well, Jimmy, thank you for coming in, sharing those great details and how it impacts our local community in such a profound way. Yeah. But I'm sure, go register for your tickets on honolulumarathon.org. And right now, we're actually going to toss it to Rachel. She has some beautiful gift ideas for this holiday season. Rachel?
So much, Natalie. Oh man, I'm so excited to be right here at the Honolulu MedSpa. We are hanging out today, and I gotta say, if you're at that Honolulu Marathon, you could come right here for your IV drip either before or after because they've got everything. This is Hawaii's full-service medical bar here. We've got so many things to talk about because they've got all kinds of things on that gift guide. So we have Kate Sexton over here. She's the practice manager here at Honolulu MedSpa. Talk to me about the specials that you guys have going on right now.
Yes, so we are super excited to announce our 12 dazzling holiday deals that we have going on this month through December 31st. So really we have something for everyone, whether you are wanting to give a gift, to receive a gift, to purchase for yourself, we have something for you.
Okay, so I mean, you mentioned 12 dazzling holiday deals. If you had to choose a couple for someone like me who loves coming into this place, disclaimer, I've been here multiple times to get some treatments done, and it's always so amazing. Your staff is phenomenal. Talk to me about those, for those who don't quite know what to give.
So if you don't know, honestly, there's still an option for you. So you can come in, do a complimentary consultation, or you can purchase that special someone a gift card. Of course, we have a gift card promotion right now. Our membership is a great option as well. So that way they can come in monthly, receive that little treatment, prep their skin with a facial for their next treatment of, maybe Sculptra or a skin pin, both of which we'll be showing a little later.
Yes, okay, yeah, so stay tuned for that. But I mean, you can also come in here to pick up some product as well. I know you have some new stuff stocked, so talk to me about what we have here.
Yes, so right now we are having 20% off all of our retail purchases. So right now, if you purchase one of our membership deals, you'll get one of these little gift sets from ourselves, as well as an Aloha bag. And then, of course, we have our SkinCeuticals, our Regeron, our Elastin, Skin Medica. So again, something for everyone.
Yes, I'm a SkinCeutical girl, and you guys are stocked on the product right now.
Yes.
To know that you guys are doing a discount, I'm going to have to make sure I stock up because it is the holiday season, which means I get a little drier during this time of year.
Exactly.
And so I have to already get things to make sure that my skin stays nice and hydrated.
Yes.
And then as people come and walk through the door, they might not know what their skin really needs. Talk to me about how fantastic your staff is. The estheticians over here, they can, guide you in the right direction, right?
Absolutely. So if you're really wanting to focus on anti-aging, pigmentation, really anything, again, we have something for you, whether it be microneedling, the 20% off laser skin rejuvenation, that's a huge one that includes our Soft Wave, Fotona, Lace MD, a number of our treatments. So really something that everyone can enjoy.
Yes, honestly, every time I go to Honolulu MedSpa's website, the first thing I do is check out their monthly deals. Today, we are looking at 12 dazzling deals. That's unheard of because usually it's like 3 deals, which is fantastic. But to have 12 of them to choose from, so good. So you really want to stock up on the holiday gift guide that they've got going on over here. And throughout the show, we are going to talk about microneedling, Sculptra, so stay with us because we're actually going to show you a sneak peek on what that actually looks like. Kate, thank you so much for having me today and letting me
excited
explore.
You're here.
Yes, I'm so excited to hear it. Now we're going to send things back to Natalie in studio so you guys can come back and see what we're up to next.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Well, The Voice of the Sea is back for its 13th season on K5. You're going to see everything from ocean science to cultural practices and the local voices protecting our waters. And you've seen her leading the show, the host and co-producer, Dr. Kanisa Duncan-Serafin, and we also have a marine education specialist, Annie Rosa. Thank you for coming in. Congratulations on that 13th season. There's many episodes just talking about protecting the ocean waters, the local community, but I just want to talk about what's new for Voices of the Sea.
Awesome. This year we've been working on some really great episodes. We have episodes about ciguatera poisoning, where researchers are working with fishers to try to keep people healthy eating fish. We have episodes, we went to American Samoa and talked to folks about village level marine protected areas where they're actually taking care of the waters right out front. We did marine debris removal at Moananuiākea, where folks are going up, and every trip they're taking out like 800,000 pounds of marine debris and having these amazing interactions with wildlife. We did estuary studies with DAR, who are looking at these super critical nursery areas across Hawaii.
Wow, I know we're seeing the clips of your episodes on the screen, and it's a lot of balance between the action there on the field, but also in the laboratory, right? And Annie, that's when I want to come to you. You know, the series features all kinds of stories, but it's also important to know the biological explanation behind some of these aspects, correct?
Yes, definitely. So we share science as well as from cultural practitioners about the biological aspects, and we actually have some new episodes coming up in the new year that we wanted to share about. One of them has to do with the aquaculture project that I'm in charge of, and there's some internships that are available that we wanted to share with everyone. So being able to learn about aquaculture and work with some of these companies and work with some of the Hawaiian fish ponds. We have about 30 interns that have been involved over the past couple
I want
years.
to talk about this though. We're seeing a lot of these clips, and we definitely saw you on there too. So aquaculture, those bins that you see on the screen, what's in there?
Yeah, so in those bins, they're actually growing fish. It's an aquaponics system. They're combining the growth of fish with the growth of vegetables. And then you can also see here some of our other interns worked at Hawaiian fish ponds, or loko i'a, like on the island of Oahu here at Hei'i'a Fish Pond. Learning about stewarding the fish ponds and all the aspects that go into keeping a healthy environment.
That's amazing. And then we also have some of the kind of, not even props, these are real life tools, right, from the laboratory that we have here. We have Limu over there. And Dr. Kanisa, I just want to talk about how can people also support? I'm sure there's many, as we know, stories continuously change for our Aina and the environment. How do people support besides watching these episodes?
Well, we have a really robust website, and actually for every episode, there are resources, there's teaching materials for educators. We do an e-newsletter, so you can sign up and then suggest topics. Let us know what you want to hear. I get to go out and I have these conversations like in the field, in the water, in the lab, and get to bring those stories to our viewers. So we're always grateful to hear what people want to know about, because we're really trying to bring the knowledge about our marine ecosystem and what's happening and what questions are people asking and trying to solve into the living rooms with our viewers on a weekly basis.
Thank you for everything that you showcased, Dr. Kanisa. And also, I know that the Sea Grant University of Hawaii also you're looking for interns, right, Annie? So check out more details on their website. We're also going to post more details on Hai Now Daily. But right now, Kainao is on the Big Island, so we're going to toss it back to him.
Rau Kura.
And then you pour from the beginning.
Okay, here we go. Aloha mai kako, thank you very much. We're back over here live on Hawaii Island, and things are really getting good. We're getting a chance to learn more about a collaboration in which members of Aotearoa, New Zealand have traveled here to Hawaii. A lot of collaboration is happening at this table. Rau Kura Huata is here. She's a Maori-based content creator, food storyteller, Chef Keone Rigador, Brandon Lee over here as we sit inside their restaurant Lehua at ʻImiloa. I'm so honored to be sitting here talking about this collaboration. Rau Kura, I want to start with you first though. You've never been to Hawaii previously, and you were saying there were some misconceptions about what you thought about food previously. Is that right?
I think people that have been here before have probably told an incorrect story about what your cuisine is. So this has been really stunning, coming to experience food through the eyes, through the hands of both Brandon and Chef Keone, and at our kura kaupapa that we visited today. So, yeah.
And what has it been like as well? You've gotten a chance to kind of traverse all over Hawaii Island, going to the farm as well, Kaunamano Farm, seeing where a lot of this food comes from. What was that experience like?
Stunning. Actually, just so many similarities between what we do at home and how you treat environment, produce, and each other. So, magnificent.
Absolutely. And when we're talking about magnificence, we have some over here on the table. Sauvignon Blanc is one of my favorite wines in the whole wide world. And I know that you're pairing some with some of the cuisine tonight, right?
That's right, yeah. We've brought some treats from home. Not everything we could bring into Hawaii for FDA reasons, but the next time we visit, we really hope to be able to work through some of those regulatory things so that we can bring proper expressions of what our coastline, bush and lands produce. But we've done a beautiful collaboration of kai Māori, so Māori techniques using some local ingredients. But we managed to bring some pretty stunning wines into the country, so I'm really excited about that. As you mentioned, Sauvignon Blanc is it's part of our food story. It's part of our food personality in Aotearoa. But we also celebrate some pretty stunning alternative wines. Méthode Champenois, this is a really good example of Méthode Champenois that's produced outside of Champagne, New World. It's one of the most stunning sparklings that my country's ever produced. We've matched it accordingly with a kampachi fish. We've got some sea asparagus, some salt, some black salt that come from Kona. And we've paired it with this. I'd really like to give you a go of it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. I'm very excited. Okay, I want to transition over to you as well, Brandon. Now, with the Maori folks coming over here to Hawaii Island, what was the number one thing that you wanted them to learn about the Aina, the land, and the food that's produced here?
Look, for me, when Keone and I were deciding like yes or no with even the restaurant and partnering with Hawaii ʻImiloa and the university and all the things that they're doing, this was what we wanted to do. It was impactful. We would get to start relationships. Look, I've never been to Aotearoa. I've never even really met a real Maori before in my whole life. So I've been excited. I've been copying the accents all week. I've been trying to get my best. But it was a chance to really share like what similarities we have and then the challenges that we have here on Hawaii Island especially, and then Hawaii in general, on how agriculture kind of flows and the pinch points and the bottlenecks that we have and some of the stuff that you guys have overcome. It's been really interesting just listening to you guys and eating food with you guys and just tasting your culture and sharing our culture. So it's been wonderful. Yeah.
Absolutely. We have Chef Keone Rigador, who oversees so much of the wonderful food that is produced over here at Lehua at ʻImiloa. Tell us about the dish that we have over here, Chef Brandon, if you can.
Yeah.
Well, with the pigs, the culmination of growing the pig, this is the pork chop, which is in high regard. I don't know if everyone knows, 12 ribs, 24 pork chops on each pig. So if you sell 30 a night, you're gonna sell one pig a night. We like to cherish it, so we save it for the end of the year. This is it. So our fried pork chop, sous vide 143, fried till crispy, ogo inamona, salsa verde, kalua pig, and sweet potato hash, and roasted broccolini. So as simple as it gets, but as prideful as the farm is and as we are to be here. This is us on a plate, pretty much.
Ooh, amazing, amazing. Okay, and I want to tell everyone out there as well, because the week of festivities isn't POW just yet. What's going to be taking place at Lehua this evening?
So tonight we're bringing in all of the different kind of aspects from the whole week. We visited all kinds of farms. We checked out Del Cabe and the wonderful coffee he grows. Of course, the beautiful Hirabara farms in Waimea, and they're just perfect lettuce that they grow there. And then as well as, our farm, they went to the farmer's market, they hung out with us. It was really a chance for us to kind of mesh it together, and it took a lot of hands. So tonight is the night we get to bring all those hands together and just really enjoy some of the kai, as they would say, and just enjoy some of the food and wine and each other, and really build that relationship even more, so that when I go to Aotearoa,
when we go to Aotearoa,
right, we can keep our chest perked up and be ready to go. We're going for
absolutely. Sure. Brandon, Chef Rao, thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and cheers as we wrap it up. Mahalo nui. We're going to be back over here at Lehua. We are live Hawaii Island. Stay with us. We got much more coming up on HighNowDaily.com. Hola, cheers.
is the look we're going for, and Chelsea Cavanaugh is going to help us get there. We are here at Honolulu MedSpa, and right now she is doing some microneedling here on our lovely guest. Talk to me about microneedling and what the benefits are.
So microneedling is collagen induction therapy. What we're doing is creating micro injuries into the skin to trigger the body's own natural healing response.
Ooh.
So we're kind of tricking the skin in, stimulating collagen, helping with fine lines, wrinkles, pore size, overall glow.
Overall glow. And honestly, that's exactly why she came in here today. This is Elise. And she suffered from some skin situations that she wanted fixed. And you guys were able to get her great results. Talk to me about her journey specifically.
So Elise started with cystic acne, and she did the work. She calmed that inflammation down. She stuck to her skincare regimen, which is super important when it comes to treating anything with the skin. You want a healthy skin barrier to get a good response. And so now we're just cleaning all that up, helping with the texture, helping with some scarring and pore size.
And she said that it's actually pretty comfortable. It sounds like one of those toothbrushes, sonic toothbrushes that go off. But she said it's actually very comfortable because she came in 30 minutes before her procedure so that she can get numbed. It takes about 30 minutes.
Yes.
And then how long will this last?
The redness will last probably about a day. By the time she goes home tonight, it'll be down. It's just gonna feel a little sunburnt, a little tight. And then tomorrow, light pink. You want to stay out of the sun, keep your skin nice and hydrated and moisturized, and then you might start peeling on day 3. And that is just your skin with the proliferation, stimulating collagen, helping that dead skin come off and the fresh new skin come in.
Got it. So the post-care is really what she just mentioned, but coming in before your procedure, you really should be staying out of the sun.
Yes.
What other things you were mentioning? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so you want to discontinue any retinol use about 5 days before. Stay out of the sun. Keep your skin nice and hydrated. If you're on antibiotics, we wouldn't recommend doing this treatment either. For at least 10 days after your last dose.
Okay, and then after that, you're good to go. So these are one of those treatments where you're fairly good to go a couple days later and you're back to work. So maybe do it on a Friday and you're back on Monday like nothing even happened, right?
Absolutely.
Except that you're gonna have now glowing skin. Now, the benefits of this is gonna last for some time, but everybody's skin is different.
Yes.
So tell me about that. How many treatments should people be getting and what's the maintenance like?
So we usually recommend a series of 3. Sometimes people need more if we're dealing with some deeper scarring. And then you do that 4 weeks apart, and you can do it yearly for maintenance.
Perfect. And I was talking to Kate earlier, and she was talking about the incredible deals that you guys have going on. In fact, there's 12 of them, so make sure you go ahead and check out their website for that. But for this particular microneedling treatment, tell me what the savings are.
So it's normally $550. It's $100 off right now, which is wild.
Wild.
So it's $450 right now, and then we can always add some add-ons with your microneedling if you are worried about social downtime. We have Regeron, which is the salmon DNA. The healing essence speeds that up. We have PRP, exosomes, and Sculptra water.
Nice. So it's like a double whammy. Come in for the microneedling, get a little extra something, and you are getting that gorgeous glowing skin that we all want this holiday season. So go ahead and check out their website, Honolulu MedSpa. They've got all the details there on all the different deals going on. We are going to continue to do more treatments here at Honolulu MedSpa, but in the meantime, we're going to send things back into studio with Natalie.
Thank you so much, Rachel. It's now time to feature our kupuna. That's right. In today's segment for our kupuna, we have the former Senior Citizens Coordinator for the Department of Park and Recreation Support Services, Steven Santiago.
Thank you for having me this afternoon.
I say former because you are just now recently retired as of last Monday, I believe, yes?
As of Monday, I officially clocked out, yes.
How has that journey been? What was your first job with the Parks and Rec?
My first position was with the senior program as an RD2, which is pretty much the start of that level. And I was in charge of a recreation program for the elderly project. We covered the whole island, and we worked with the meals program, providing recreational exercise programs to our kupuna.
And you said meals too, getting meals services out to the kupuna that needed it?
We did that in conjunction with the Meals on Wheels program out of Lanakila, yes.
What a crazy journey, right? How does that feel just kind of going through that career path all those years supporting Kupuna. I'm sure you got a lot of great life advice in it too.
It was wonderful. I joke around saying every day I went to hang out with my friends. And that's what I did with the seniors. They regaled me with their stories.
Right.
I got to meet them, find out about their grandkids, their kids, and what their life was like. You know, I met guys from World War II, women who were hiding under desks during World War II, all the way up to ladies retiring today.
Oh, that's amazing. I know we're seeing some clips. This is one from the previous craft fair that just ended, right?
Yes. This fair happened on November 22nd at the Blaisdell Center. And we had great sponsorship through HMSA, Dr. Cecile Sebastian, and people who just want to come in and shop. All proceeds from this event went directly to our senior programs.
Oh, that's amazing.
And those ladies you're looking at is Waimanalo, and they are a blast to work with.
Oh, very cool. And also, you know, there's the importance of staying active as our kupuna, but also maybe crafting is a form of activity too, right? Getting the hands and the brain thinking about pattern making.
Part of your cognitive development as a senior becomes very important.
Right.
You don't just stop. You've retired, you haven't expired. So when they get into the exercise programs, into the arts and crafts, the biggest thing is their socialization. They get out to hang out with their friends, they get out to meet their community, they get to contribute more than they were able to before. So we looked at it as they weren't ending a they were just leaving one segment of their life and starting a brand new one.
Well, you had a good one-liner too. That's some advice to the future generations, right? What was it?
Oh, which one?
I don't know, it was something, staying active is staying alive, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, we have documented evidence that a lot of people retire. 5 years after retirement, they die.
Oh.
It's a rough number to listen to.
Steven,
but
we still need you. Are you staying active?
I tell you what, we look at it as, we've had seniors who actually, I'll tell you a story. I had a lady come in to talk with me and she gives me Okinawan sweet potatoes done in tempura style. And she goes, "Thank you, Steve-san, this is for you." And I go, "Well, thank you." She goes, "You saved my life."
Oh, wow.
And I rocked back and I says, "How?" She said, "I was ready to die, to give it up. Why be alive? I have no purpose." Then she saw some ladies in Kumono who invited her to join them. The following week, she was in 4 different classes, joining 3 different clubs.
There you go.
And now telling me, now I'm alive again.
Oh, Steve, are you
So-
sure you want to retire? You did all those great stories.
Oh,
But thank you so much for all the work that you've done with also our kupuna. I'm sure we're going to have you in for more stories, right?
Whenever you want it.
Exactly. And thank you so much for coming in. We're going to have you very soon. But right now, I'm going to toss it back over to Kainoa over there in the Big Island.
Mahalo nui, we're back over here on Hawaii Island, getting a chance to continue to speak about a first of its kind crossover between Māori, Aotearoa, coming here to Hawaii Island, reclaiming so much of our traditional cultural practices. Charlotte Muru Landing is here. Tera Fitiroa Bosch is here from New Zealand. Adrian Kamali'i is here from Island Agency. And really, Adrian, we're sitting here because of a trip that you took earlier this year, right? How did this all come together?
You know, this gathering really speaks to the power of social media. In a time where things can seem so tumultuous on social media, it was me becoming a fan of Raukuda and her want to elevate her kaimoana, or their Maori seafoods, her love for kina, our term would be vana. I just adored her, and I was on a work trip in Wellington, and I passed the seafood market, found some kina, and I posted it on Instagram and said, "Living my best Raukuda Huata life." And she responded, and that was the initial conversation. We invited her later in Taranaki to come and have a meal with us, and that's where Ka'iu had this idea to bring them together, get Brandon involved, and really talk the story about just elevating our own food systems in Hawaii. And of course, rebuilding, reconnecting with Maori cousins.
Which is such a unique opportunity. Okay, Charlotte, I want to transition over to you. So being based over there in New Zealand as well, editor, food writer, how has this collaboration been coming over here to Hawaii Island? What have you taken away from the mea'ai, the food that's here, the aina, the kai, and really how so much of that connects us across the Pacific?
I think it's kind of highlighted something that is something that sort of like I try and talk about a lot in my writing back home, which is that when we eat our food, or our kai as we call it back home, we're not just eating something delicious, we're eating our histories, we're eating our politics, geographies, beliefs, resistance, and all of that. And I think, yeah, a lot of the meals that we've had here, especially at Kaimana's school, which we've eaten at twice. We've eaten their kai twice now. That has really kind of highlighted that for me in different ways than I am used to at home, which is really nice. Yeah.
Very cool. And then Tera Fitiroa, you know, this is a bit of a transition. You're usually behind the camera, based as a videographer, a still photographer. What has been, and you've been capturing all of the elements throughout the week. How has it been for you being here in Hawaii? Are there any moments that have stood out, and what has it been like seeing all that through the lens?
Yeah, it's been awesome being back here in Hawaii. Love coming back and love connecting with our Kanaka cousins. The big thing that I've seen is connection. People to people, people to place, people to the Aina, and we connect with our food. We connect with our Aina through our food. Another thing that's been really wicked is that story sovereignty. So having Hawaiian people talking about Hawaiian kai, not someone else, not some food blogger from some other part of the world, but actually you guys talking about your food. We're talking about our food. And how important that is across all the platforms. Like we talked about social media in Aotearoa, we've got Whakaata Māori, Māori TV, I know here, Oiwi TV, how important it is to have Oiwi voices telling Oiwi stories, how important it is for us to have Māori voices telling Māori stories. And we saw across, like she's talking about, across all spectrum of things like food, culture, performance, down to the hikoi, down to the protest resistant movement. When we're telling our own stories, we're telling it from our point of view, and it can be a honest, a real point of view, and it's not coloured by someone else's prejudice or someone else's whakaaro about us. So seeing that coming out through the food and tasting that, we're definitely leaving a couple of kilos heavier.
Absolutely. Kanaka stories told by Kanaka people, which is so vitally important. Charlotte, I have to ask you, food writer, food editor, what's been your favorite thing to eat so far on Hawaii? And I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but there's so much good stuff. What have you really, really enjoyed?
It was 100% the kai that we've had that was cooked by the students, some of whom you spoke to earlier. I loved the poi, and the poi that we were served had been fermented a little bit, so it tasted a little bit fruitier, and I think, yeah, I've never eaten anything like that at home, so it was just beautiful.
Special. Tera, how about you?
All pihi, all day. All pihi.
That was a quick one. You two, thank you so much. Adrian, mahalo nui for putting all of this together as well. What has this week been like, getting a chance to, the culmination is going to be this evening, but just seeing how it's been so far?
It's been beautiful, just to connect with our cousins and showcase our home. It's been beautiful.
Absolutely. Adrian, mahalo nui to you too as well. Stay with us. We got much more coming up. Time to enjoy. Natalie, we'll send it back to you folks.
Always enjoying Kainoa. We're back here in the studio. And if you have an elementary school kid who asks big questions, has a fast-moving mind, and endless curiosity, then the Tradewinds School was built just for them. And we have Annie Shabalski, the founder, here with us.
That's right.
Thank you for coming in. So this is the first school established in its kind in Hawaii. I just want to have your story and why you founded such an interesting school.
Yeah, so it was really inspired by my own son. When he was in kindergarten, we always knew he was different, but other kids would be learning to hold their pencils, right? And he wanted to be writing books about the sinking of the Titanic. And he was actually more interested in teaching the class than in being a student. So the director of his kindergarten kind of sat me down and said, Andy, I'm not sure the school that your son needs exists in this state of Hawaii, which is not what you want to hear as a parent, but 2 years later I've concluded that she was right. And so I've talked to a lot of other parents with similar kids with really extraordinary minds whose schools can't keep up with them.
Right.
And they do a lot of different things. They homeschool, they supplement with tutoring, they skip grades, but really end up compromising the social or emotional experiences of their kids. And so starting Tradewinds, our goal is to kind of fill that gap that we have in the educational landscape here.
Right, so your personal story with your own kid about that, but how would you define giftedness?
Yeah, giftedness is not just like getting good grades in school, right? These are children with extraordinary brains that think differently. They learn at a different pace. They crave more intellectual depth. And So they need a different type of education as well, and they learn faster, right? A lot of schools, there's a lot of repetition that other kids need to learn, and it can be really frustrating for them.
And there's going to be a kind of a special ratio, right? It's going to be 8-to-1 for teachers and other mentors. And I know your background is in tech, right?
Yeah.
Like Uber, Google Maps, but you finally got ahead of the school who kind of specializes in this giftedness, right?
Yes, so I'm very excited to share that we've hired Carl Sabatino. He is a nationally recognized educator with experience in gifted education, curriculum, as well as just all the operations of building a new school from the ground up. He ran Bridges Academy as the head of school for 15 years in LA.
Wow.
And really built that up from a hole in the wall in a dentist's office to really a nationally known institution. So we're very, very fortunate to have him here
Wow,
in
that's
Hawaii.
amazing. And I know applications are open now for fall 2020.
That's right, next fall.
Right?
We are accepting applications now for grades 1 through 5.
That's very cool. But also there's on December 10th, you're gonna have a forum for you and also the head of the school to ask all these questions if people are curious about maybe is this appropriate for their keiki. Where can people find more information on
Exactly, yeah. Our website is tradewinds.school, and families can learn more about the event, about applying, and everything else about our school.
that? Mahalo, Andy, for coming in and founding this amazing school. I'm sure people are gonna wanna learn more. Go to tradewinds.school to find more information on that. But right now, we're gonna check back in with Rachel.
Thanks so much, Natalie. Yes, we're over here hanging out at Honolulu MedSpa. I'm with the medical director. We have Dr. Scott Sanderson over here. And joining us, we also have the medical physician over here, assistant physician. We have Amy Tran, and she's got a beautiful model here, Kara, who's going to be helping us out with this incredible procedure that you folks are doing. Dr. Scott Sanderson, talk to me about Sculptra. What is this?
I think Sculptra is one of those well-kept secrets of the aesthetic industry. It has been around for a long time. It's very well established. It's very well studied. But all that it really does is make collagen. And it was FDA approved for making collagen in people who had lost collagen from certain disease processes. And that was how it got started. And then people brought it into the aesthetic industry. So basically all that we do is we spread the Sculptra out under the skin, and then your body comes in and kind of breaks parts of it down and turns it into collagen. So wherever we put it, you just grow collagen.
Wow, so it's like your body is working hard to repair itself and boost up this collagen, right?
Yes, but we're losing 1% of our collagen every year from the time we're 20.
Ooh. So that means we gotta get Sculptra. We gotta get Sculptra done. And the best part is that you guys have these 12 dazzling holiday deals, and this is a part of it, right?
Yes, it is.
Talk to me about the special that's going on right now.
So they're giving a really good deal on that. So normally it's $1,000 per vial, but now they're going with $800 for when you buy 2 of them. So you're saving $400 for a treatment.
$400, and then you're gonna get beautiful glowing skin. You're gonna get that collagen boosted back into your skin, right?
Yes, so you actually get more collagen production, but then you also get more elastin production and more hyaluronic acid. So overall, it basically just rejuvenates your skin and all over your whole face. It's kind of like just taking your skin back in time for a little bit, and it lasts for a very long time. In the study, they said it lasted about 2 years, but the people were still 95% satisfied at 2 years. And that was when they stopped the study. They said, that's good enough. We don't want to keep paying for this study. But if you look at people who have had it done, I always tell people, it is as permanent as your collagen, right? I mean, after a certain amount of time, after maybe a year and a half, 2 years, you'll start degrading the collagen again, but this will last as long as your collagen. It's not like some of the other things that we do, fillers, that kind of stuff. This lasts so long.
Wow, okay, what I got from that is when you said you're basically taking us in a time machine. We're going back to our younger selves, and it's happening, right? That's like the next best thing, right, to a time machine is the Sculptra. So make sure you go ahead and check it out on their website, including the 12 other dazzling deals that's going on Honolulu MedSpa's website. But when it comes to downtime, what does that look like?
Well, when you leave here, you'll be a little bit puffy. You might get some bruising. You know, I always tell people anytime that you put a needle through skin, you can get a bruise. So there can be some bruising from it. That will last as long as the bruise lasts for you. That varies from person to person. So maybe a little bit of bruising, but honestly, that puffiness goes away after the first day, and you'll just gradually see the skin start to improve and start to look better and better and better. I mean, and the improvements continue for some people out to a year or more. Like they're getting better still at a year. And so, like I said, it lasts for a very long time, but it looks very, very natural. It's not something that's going to look overdone. It's not something that's going to look fake, because it is just, like you said, renewing your face, just taking your face back in time a little bit and giving you back what you had before.
There you go, and it looks like she already has a needle in and she's gonna do her thing over there. But make sure you go ahead again, check out the website, because the 12 dazzling holiday deals is right behind us. I did want to mention the last day for you folks here before you guys take your lovely holiday break is gonna be December 20th. So come in by December 20th and you can buy in store and take advantage of all of these deals. But if you don't make that 20th, then you can also buy and shop online. So you can still do it, and that will last throughout December 31st. 12 dazzling deals. Make sure you take advantage of it. Thank you guys so much for showing me around today. I can't wait to start shopping for myself and for those who, might need a little glow up this holiday season. And now we're gonna send things back into studio with Natalie.
Rachel, you don't need a glow up at all, but you're gonna check this out. Last Friday night, the entire High Now Daily team got to celebrate the 1-year celebration of a local Cirque du Soleil show. Check it out.
Aloha from the red carpet right here at the Outrigger Waikiki Beachcomber Hotel, celebrating 1 year of Auana.
That's right. I can't believe it's already been an entire year since we were standing right here on our double date, checking out the seat's very first Cirque du Soleil performance, which is thrilling and just culturally mind-blowing. It is the most beautiful performance I think I've ever seen.
Absolutely. In fact, it's now time for us to check in with those visionaries who made all the magic happen.
We're blessed. I mean, the creative team that worked on this from day one, they worked on this show for over 2 years. So you have Dr. Aaron Salah, you have Hiva Vaughn, Mānaola on the costuming side, John Signor on the music. So we assembled, I think, one of the best assemblies of talent, frankly, that we've ever seen in Hawaii. And then you bring in Cirque du Soleil. So we thought we had the makings of something pretty special. And, from day one, we took it out to the community, we took it to the kapuna, we took it to the elders. They really embraced the show. So we're super proud that we not only made a show about Hawaii, but we made a show for Hawaii, and they've continued to enjoy coming back again and again. So tonight's just going to be a fun night.
I'm so proud of everybody. I'm really proud of the team at Outrigger, and especially Sean for taking a risk on live entertainment in Waikiki. And I'm so honored to have been able to just kako'o support the early ideas and a very small role, but just connect people that are really talented. We have so much talent in Hawaii, and so connect them with the show. And I'm just so happy to see everyone thriving. There's so much talent in this show, and the stories that are being told, I think, are being told in a way that haven't been told before. So very, very proud of everyone and happy to support them. I would just say that the sheer caloric output and the tenacity and discipline and the stamina of all of the performers and the staff is award-winning. I mean, this is not just singing and strumming or something. It's so intense, and I really want to applaud them for being able to pull that off. It's incredible.
Of this project, it was really about connecting with our cultural team and really bringing a new era to Waikiki of Hawaiian entertainment and storytelling through the lens of Cirque du Soleil. And what a beautiful way for us to elevate our mo'olelo with a brand like Cirque du Soleil, and just seeing all of the patterns and the stories, and just taking all that ike and embedding it, and putting as many Easter eggs as we can in every scene, through the costume design, through the choreography, through the hula. Everything is very much intentional in this project, and we continue to celebrate tonight and celebrate in the future for many, many more years.
It's such a high caliber of performing and storytelling. I have a background in live theater as well, but to tell a story on this level is a whole nother thing. And then to know that we have our local talent in the mix with these international, amazing performers, it's just something that I enjoy watching. I want more of it.
Tonight, we stand here on this red carpet. We're celebrating 1 year of Auana. You haven't seen it yet. What are you most excited for?
I
I'm excited to see, I guess, the physical embodiment, as we talked about, the physical embodiment of kanaka is so multifaceted, just like our personality. So to see that in a circus show, I'm so excited. And just to know that the time and energy was put into learning the olelo, learning about our kuwai, to be able to invest in that and see that being brought to the stage. I mean, that was so important for us for Chief of War, and to see that replicated even amongst Cirque du Soleil, it's just, oh, I couldn't be more happy.
All right, gang, it is officially a wrap over here from the red carpet. Doors are going to open momentarily as we gear up to celebrate Auana in person. Ho'omaikai to the entire cast and crew on 1 year.
Whew, I'm telling you, we got to see the show right after that red carpet, and it is absolutely fantastic. Highly suggested during this holiday season. I know they got those kama'aina rates, so make sure you go check out their website for those tickets. But also, thank you for watching Hi Now Daily. We have a fantastic show coming up this week for all the holiday celebrations. Tomorrow, I'm going to be at Watanabe Floral. I'm Natalie Duran, and we'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you follow us on HiNowDaily.com.